Hey there, everyone. Lindsay here. I don't know why that always cracks me up in the beginning, but it does. Lindsay here. It is day 20 of 30 of my 30-day journey to healthy living with Arbonne. It is day 64 of Green Shots with Mom. If you don't know what that is, tune in to my Instagram story at LNDSROEPS every day. My mom and I do a shot of Greens Balance, which is this awesome greens powder packed with all the different colors. And then we also do Digestion Plus in there as well for all of our pre and probiotics. So yeah, 64 days in a row we've been doing that. And then it's also day 3 of body cleanse. So I am just finishing up my last of my body cleanse here this evening. Lots of tracking, guys. I think part of the reason why I am psyched to get to the end of the 30 days is just so I don't have to keep track of so many numbers and I can just be like out there living. So let's get into the daily day today. So started off with detox tea in the morning. As always, you guys know this if you've been tuning in. I then did, of course, Green Shots with Mom with the Digestion Plus in there, get a nice little belly base going on a microbiological level. I had a chocolate almond shake for breakfast, which is, again, I'm kind of hooked on that. I've had that the last few days. And then I got right into my day 3 of body cleanse, and that's been going great. I personally don't really notice too much of a difference when I'm taking the body cleanse, other than I'm just consuming way more liquid than I usually do. And I definitely make a point to up my water intake as well. So that's going well. For lunch, I had a double chocolate shake, kept it simple and quick. And again, like consumed, I'm not quite to 100 ounces of water yet today, but I'll try to make that happen before the end of the day. Had a green apple and some sticky rice crackers for like a snack. And then so for Christmas this year, I got an air fryer and I was super excited to try it out. So the other day I bought a bunch of Brussels sprouts. So I decided to try to fry those up, and I think I like burned some of them a little bit, but overall it was really good. And that's what I had for dinner, was literally a huge bowl of Brussels sprouts. So I just kind of like coated them lightly in some light olive oil. I did some salt and some pepper, and then I stuck them in the air fryer, let them go, and they were pretty delicious. And then of course I needed a little something sweet after all of that savory, and I enjoyed some of the protein cookie dough that I love so much. And guys, that was pretty much my day. So it was pretty straightforward today. I definitely had an opportunity to include some more protein, like in my dinner. Like while Brussels sprouts are incredibly great for you and air frying is the way to go, it's wonderful, I don't necessarily think just having a huge bowl of Brussels sprouts was necessarily the most well-balanced meal, but that is what I had, and I wanted to be honest in every step of the way with this. So I'm also really excited today, and this ties into the daily little way to add some health and wellness into your life. And the last few days, I feel like I've been concentrating a lot on wellness, because the thing is, it's one big picture, right? In order to live the life that we were put on this earth for, in order to feel our best, we can't just focus on one thing. We have to focus on the big picture, right? And that includes, it doesn't only include nutrition, it includes our mental well-being, it includes how we're managing stress, it includes how we're managing our body, it's how present are we in the day, it's what are we doing, and figuring out these ways in our lives that we're trying to escape from things. Like what are the addictions that we have that aren't serving us? And I don't just mean drugs, I mean, you know, attention, social media, all those different things, and really uncovering those things, acknowledging them, and then doing something about them. So I was talking to a dear friend today that I've known for many years, and she is just an incredible human being. And we were having this conversation about just how easy it is to overextend ourselves. And when you have a very giving nature, it's just like we just keep on giving, and we don't necessarily take time to fill our bucket. And the thing that we need to understand as humans is that it is our responsibility to fill our own buckets. It's our responsibility to guide and grow our happiness. And we need to invite people in that add to those things, but ultimately it's our responsibility. So out of this conversation, I thought a great tip for today is little easy way to bring some health and wellness into your life is to prioritize doing something that you love. It's that simple. But it's so hard sometimes. I don't know if you guys have experienced this before. I know that I have, but it's like, so I really, really enjoy yoga. Like I really, really enjoy it. And it's good for me. It works well with my body, all that kind of good stuff. I'm actually very excited too, because like on a side note, all these great books came in the mail because in February I start my 300-hour yoga teacher certification. So anyways, I digress. When I first started wanting to go back to yoga, I felt incredibly, incredibly guilty asking for that time. It was that simple because I felt like, oh, I'm being selfish. I'm like asking for this time and blah, blah, blah. And I need to find coverage for the kids and this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, I kept on going. And eventually I just kind of realized like I am such a better person when I am taking some time to fill my bucket, and taking that couple hours a week is not a big deal. And that is why it's so important to prioritize doing something that you love, because don't wait. And I fell into this trap too. Don't wait to put things off that you love. Don't wait until your to-do list is done, because guess what, y'all? To-do list is never gonna be done, because that's life. So don't put yourself in a situation where you're like, oh, you know, when I check this many things off, then I'll go do something I love. Then I'll go write. Then I'll go to yoga. Then I'll go work out. Let's make it a priority. Should be number one on the to-do list. Prioritize something that you love. And on that note, I'm not going to recap all the other ones today. Or maybe I should. I'll recap them. I'll recap them really quick. So the other fun little tips and tricks that I've been sharing to boost your health and wellness is drink half your body weight in water every day. Leave 12 hours between your last and first meal of the day. Stay in touch with your feelings, but know you got to keep on moving. You have to take those steps. You got to be brave. You got to be bold. You can't get stuck in the muck. Take a look at your poop every day. It's very important for your health. Should be sinkers, 4 to 8 inches, and peanut butter consistency. If you're drinking pop all day or coffee all day, a little bit of coffee is totally cool, but if you're drinking like pots of coffee, substitute one unhealthy drink for a glass of water. Don't starve yourself. I was having this conversation earlier with someone. Starving ourselves does not help our end goal. If you are trying to lose weight, if you're trying to be healthy, know that you have to choose to nourish your body with wonderful things that it can digest and process well. Know that changing your actions change your life. And it could just be a little action, little tiny thing. Just drink more water. That will change your life. Don't expect victory or defeat. Plan for victory and learn from defeat. Eat more foods without labels. Fruits and veggies, not crazy unlabeled stuff that you can't read. Perfection is something that no one has. So one thing that we can all definitely do is stop comparing ourselves to someone else. Audit your inner circle. If you don't have people in your life that are like screaming your name as you walk towards victory, or just like wake up in the morning, maybe you don't want those people in your life. It's hard work, but it's worth surrounding yourselves with people that love and support you. The one that I shared yesterday on day 19, trying is an easy way of not doing something. So erase that word. Just be aware of it, right? See how many times you use the word like, I'm gonna try, or I need to, or I want to. Just pay attention to how often you use that in a day and just try to minimize it some. And then today, of course, prioritize doing something that you love. You are responsible for filling your own bucket, for nourishing your own happiness. So go do it, make it a priority. See you guys for day 21.